baseball coming your way here on a Sunday afternoon from Tropicana Field. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Number 59 will be the starter for the Rays in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Now in the box, Mookie Betts. He will lead this one off today. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of the series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
The 1-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Kiermaier on the run. And that's the first out of the inning. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. D-Row, daytime road game for them. What you got?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Here's Manny Machado now. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Up around the face.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. And we're just underway from Tropicana Field. Another full count pitch home. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First offering on its way. Curveball that time, not even close.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. He's set, and the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He can put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Ball 2 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Valdez on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter, known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Murphy playing here in his home state of Florida. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Orioles 1, the Rays coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Robbie Ray will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier. This guy is one of 3 American League Silver Sluggers in the outfield. You know how many outfielders there are in the league? A lot. And he walked away with one of the Silver Sluggers. This man can hit.
Up next for the Rays, Julian Valdez, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-0 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
3-0 fastball's in for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Betts, and no one will track it down. Another full count pitch home. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's got 5 base hits in 36 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. And this is hit hard to the right side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They still trail 1-0. In now is Anthony Rendon. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a fastball chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And let's take a look at center fielder Kevin Kiermaier, multiple Gold Glove winner, probably the most athletic outfielder in all of baseball. This guy makes the highlight reel look routine and has an absolute rocket for an arm.
Here's Jurickson Profar. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Wieters over to his right. 2 down. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Sisco tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Now fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Brendan McKay, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Brendan McKay.
Here's the first pitch to him. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's take a look at multi-dimensional Jurickson Profar. This guy at one point was the #1 prospect in all of baseball. Hasn't come to fruition the way we would have liked, but he is constantly grinding, the ability to play multiple positions and hit from both sides of the plate.
Digging in now, Willie Optimus. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. This is skied into short left center. There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him up, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, number 8. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature of this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Lays off. 2-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Profar waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We've played 2 full. It's the Orioles 1, the Rays 0. Another beautiful day here in Central Florida, but we continue our game under the roof here at Tropicana Field. Zach Granite the next to bat. He turned in a 4-for-4 line in the game yesterday, so we'll see how he backs that up here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To third. Backhanded. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
From the stretch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's running. Line to the right side. Well, this is speared by the first baseman, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. Ready now for Baltimore, Manny Machado. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Machado, a native Floridian. He was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. And there's one down now.
Batting 8th, second baseman.
Standing in, Daniel Robertson. He's hit the ground running right out of spring training. Entering this one with a batting average over 300. First pitch on its way. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Set to get his day started, Matt Wieters, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Here's a high pop-up. Rendon is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, center fielder.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Kevin Kiermaier. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
The 1-1 misses, ball 2. Ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. He'll try it again, 3-2. He spoils another one and will do it again. Payoff pitch one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Rays strand just the one. They're down 1-0. Digging in to try it again, number 24, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Number 24.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, first baseman, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Daniel Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. The high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Hit softly on the ground to first. McKay is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they lead it 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Julian Valdez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Julian Valdez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball down near the shoe tops. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
That's a ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Striding in once again, Tommy Pham comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Valdez gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he'll step off and fire to the bag, but the runner's back easily. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. No runs, no hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Wow, that's a big time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. No runs, no hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Willie Optimus would be next if they can keep this inning alive. He loses him on ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Now at the plate, Willie Optimus, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the Rays are in the hit column.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Into the box now, number 8. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now batting, Anthony Rendon. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
Third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope,
and that one stayed too low, apparently.
Now it's 1-0.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
The 2-0. Hard hit ball to second, and that is through into right field for a single. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Up next,
Hey guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
Standing in now, Jurickson Profar, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Rendon on at first, nobody out. Skied into straightaway right. Pham has a read on it. 1 away. In now for the O's, Chance Sisco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball
The
1.
fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Now it's 2-0.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
2-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chance Sisco.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. Zach Granite will be next. The 3-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, D-Roll, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down, got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
0-2 count, and the pitch fouled away. The next 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. The 3-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's the payoff pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Orioles settle for 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 2, the Rays nothing. Ready now, Christian Arroyo. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit high. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Now at the plate, Daniel Robertson. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. First offering on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
Here comes the 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
So striding in, Matt Wieters. He popped out in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier.
He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Granite waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for Tampa. They're down 2-0. So stepping in, Manny Machado hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. Arroyo fields cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, number 24.
Coming to the plate now, number 24. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down. And this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. One out, nobody on. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Gallo, a 6'5" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now the 2-0 home is taken, strike one.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
2 out, nobody on. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Big Joey Gallo leaves the yard with a solo shot. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Orioles have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Number 48 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 48. Now batting.
Here's Daniel Murphy now.
Daniel Murphy.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Orioles add on thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 3-0 Baltimore. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Julian Valdez. They start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning. Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. 2-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Tommy Pham is on deck. high fly ball out to straightaway center. Granite is right there. One gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Tommy Pham.
Digging in, Tommy Pham. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after this Granite. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, first baseman.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brendan McKay. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. 2-1 the count.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
Willie Optimus would be next. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They trail in this one, 3-0. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Now at the plate, Anthony Rendon. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Anthony Rendon.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Takes a knee-high fastball.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
The 2-2. Soft liner towards center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder up, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Here's Jurickson Profar. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. That misses. 2-0. Rendon aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1. And there he goes towards second. Very weakly on the ground. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a strike.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball that just misses inside. Here's the 1-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees. A runner on first with 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Orioles leave 1. They lead it 3-0. Striding into the box, Willie Optimus. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 is is looked at off the plate for a ball. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Hit back up the middle. Machado is there. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Number 8.
Standing in, number 8. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch.
Nope.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up. But as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Outside, 3-0 now. Daniel Robertson would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. A.J. Minter will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
A.J. Minter.
At the plate, Daniel Robertson. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here comes the first pitch. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. softly hit out towards short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The left fielder, number 25, Mookie Betts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. At the plate, Manny Machado. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pham sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Number 24.
Stepping into the box, number 24. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. Ball 2. The 2-1 home. Squared that one up just a little late. Here now the 2-2. Is looked at and the count moves full. 2 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. Another full count offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Orioles are on top 3-0. Stepping in, Matt Wieters. Last time up he was hit by a pitch.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. A ball and a strike to count to the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. Wieters awaits the 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Granite waits on it. 1 out.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Kevin Kiermaier. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Oh, that's out.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Ripped down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Now to the plate, Julian Valdez. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. A ball and a strike. And that misses. 2-1.
Count.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They trail it here 3-0. Andrew Kittredge enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Joey Gallo. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
1 ball, no strikes the count. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, Daniel Murphy, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
In now is Anthony Rendon as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Loud contact there, but it's well fouled.
Popped him up. Optimus ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. So coming to the plate, Jurickson Profar, runner in scoring position with Sugan. From the belt, the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Two and 0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. Murphy stands at second with 2 gone. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 3-1. Taken, strike 2.
3-2.
That's down low. It's ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles, catcher.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. And they're runners at the corners now. He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard to third. Arroyo brings it in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Nothing in the Baltimore ninth. Last chance for the Rays. They trail it here by 3. Edwin Diaz is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. At the plate, Tommy Pham head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
In there, no balls and a strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Into the box now, Brendan McKay. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball one. The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. Betts on the run. He's there and records the first out. Stepping in, Willie Optimus. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Has a look, now the pitch. In there, 0-1.
0-1.
Runners on first with one down. Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, number 8. As he'll take a look at ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Granite racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And this one is gone. A home run. 2-run shot to straightaway center, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Now batting, third baseman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. 1 ball, no strikes to count. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0 on the way. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
This is where, if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Looked like he might have got squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Into the box now, Daniel Robertson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ball one. Snyder is off at first with two away. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Yeah, if that relief performance were a car, it would have had some wobbly wheels on it. He gave up a couple of runs, but he still gets the save, getting that shaky car across the finish line after all.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Orioles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Robbie Ray earns his first win of the season as he goes 6+ innings and allows only a pair of base hits. Edwin Diaz records the save, his 5th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.